I decided to pull the regular tarot as well. And the start of it, of course, is what he's trying to get away with. Also with this, what do you have in hand? And this is about sometimes just looking at things, the theft, okay, evaluation of what you have, the takeaway of things. Sometimes I see that card as the takeaway. What you have in hand, what you have to leave behind, what's going on. So the energy coming into it is about him wanting to hold on to power, that wanting to, what is the energy being put out? What's happening with that? Is he controlling the energy? But above it, what's going on now? Just, all of this. Now the arrows are like the swords, and that is the mental realm. And the mental realm is just hurting his heart. He's not doing well, okay? He is not doing well at all. And mentally, these things are just, like it says in the other reading, humbling him with as much as he can be humbled, that he's being, trounced by a woman. And so the challenge is what's being offered, what he's putting out there. And again, he is the outcome. He's trying to control the narrative. So we saw him out there, like I said, at Hannity or whatever show it was he was on, saying that during the debate, the crowds were going wild for him, that he was so successful and there was nobody there. Absolutely no one. So the outside influences are justice. So part of it is the court cases going on now, and the justice also can be, I see sometimes justice as karma is coming back and whacking him in the face, and he is, again, alone. Outside influences, he's alone. He's on his own, okay? He never feels like there is somebody there being supportive of him. He's a user and abuser, and nobody knows anything better than he does. We know that he says that often. So underneath of it all, we have wanting to be the king of his realm, holding on to power, holding on. And he wants to talk about economy. He wants to talk about, he was at the rally and we're going to be the best, and we're going to make it peaceful, and we're going to make best health, and we're going to make the best, anything he could think of, he was putting out there. But the wheel is turning, okay? The wheel is turning, and he will not listen to anyone. He will not take it in. Any kind of information he blocks. He is feeling like, the abuse of power. And we know he always talks about they're abusing him, because here come all the arrows. Here comes all the thoughts. Way too many thoughts going on in his head all the time of abuse, okay? His whole thinking pattern is of this abuse. They're abusing me, they're doing this to me, etc. So he is in this fight because he knows if he loses, if he doesn't get in the White House, he's going to jail for the rest of his life. And he is absolutely freaking out when it comes to all of this. And again, trying to create a narrative that doesn't exist. He's in fantasy land, trying to put it out as if it's reality. Now he's traded on fear, he's traded on all these other things, and now he's It's not working. Now, this might be a bridge too far with him being on whatever show it was, Hannity or whatever, and saying that during the debate the crowds went wild for him. That may be a bridge too far, that people know there were no crowds at that debate. This might be enough to say he's really gone around the bend and is losing his mind. Okay? That may be enough for a few people that were Republicans trying to hold on to it to say, yeah, no, this is crazy here. This is the straw that broke the camel's back with this one. There's one thing being positive, and there's another thing creating a whole scenario of fantasy land that's never happened, okay? Well, just like the eating the cats and the dogs story. Again, another fantasy that's not taking place in a toxic realm that he's doing. But again, that's what Hitler did when it came to the Jews and in creating this scenario that they were the scourge and they were, and he created this fear-mongering around them. So these guys just continue to take the playbook from Hitler, from these authoritarians on riling people up and putting themselves on a platform, okay, and just spewing hate and spewing this garbage to try to convince people that they are the great leader that's going to help them out of this perilous, perilous times. When it's all just lies and just spin and just insanity that they're putting out. So, on that note, I'm going to leave that here. That's just, that's too crazy. That's just too crazy.